Well, hello everybody. Welcome to tonight's edition of Unlocking Your Truth with Dr. Lesley and with Corey.
Hello everyone.
Unlocking Your Truth is a talk show about metaphysics and spirituality, and we broadcast on 101.7 FM across the Fraser Valley from the unceded territory of the Stolo Nation on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific time. But we also pre-record the show in advance by live streaming on Facebook and on YouTube, also on Tuesdays at 7. So if you are an avid listener of the show, and you would like to join in, then please do join the Awaken Your Psychic Abilities Facebook group or follow my YouTube channel. And I'll also mention here as well that on my website, we have all the past podcasts. So, and there's hundreds and hundreds of them, and they're amazing.
Literally.
Yes, amazing teachings that we've been doing for years. And so if you haven't already, check them all out. Now, over the last few weeks, we've been focusing the show on our live audience, and we've been doing psychic readings for them. And we will be doing that tonight. But I had a desire today to also do a meditation. And my guides were showing up all week and saying that this is something that would be good for us to do this evening. And so we're going to start the show by doing a meditation. And I'm going to do it in a way in two parts. First of all, we're going to focus on ourselves. So although the meditation is for world peace, and most of you might think so, then we're doing healing on the planet. Well, yes, but we have to take care of ourselves first. It's always important as a healer to heal yourself first. And not only that, the very best way that any of us can help in our world is by managing our own energy. Is by being in charge of our own energy and by anchoring light. So we're first going to anchor our own light through our own vessel, our bodies, and expand that light and join together. And then we're going to go into some things that we can do on a planetary level. So for those of you who saw my email inviting you to this, thank you very much for attending. And I'm talking a little bit to begin with, just to give people a chance to join, because I want as many people as possible, really, because the more of us, then the more impactful the meditation can be.
Everything's going to be wonderful. And there will be questions afterwards. Dr. Lesley will be doing readings afterwards as well, but
I will, for sure. But let's now do a meditation. And so, and I'll let you know, folks, at least the first part of this meditation, this is partly how I prepare myself to do psychic readings, to tune in intuitively. So I'll invite you all to close your eyes and sit with your feet flat on the floor and your hands resting in your lap, straight back, and close your eyes and turn within. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. And another long, slow, deep breath in. And a long, slow, deep breath out. And in. And out. And just use the breath to help you to slow everything down, to help you to calm down, and to help you tune into your body. And then I want to invite you to be aware of an energy center that exists near the base of your spine. And create an energy flow from this area near the base of your spine to the center of the earth. Now, if you know your chakras, what I'm asking you to do is tune into your first chakra, which is near the base of your spine, and just create an energy flow that goes from there to the center of the earth. And you could imagine this energy flow like a laser beam or a waterfall, or even a root or a tree trunk. Whatever imagery works for you is fine. Okay, so create an energy flow from near the base of your spine to the center of the earth. And feel what that does for you. You should, it's almost like an electromagnetic anchoring, like a gravitational pull, helping you to feel more in your body and connecting you to the planet. Now, you are light. You are a being of light, of radiance, of love. And you came here to anchor that light, that divine spark, on this planet, so that that radiance could have an impact and help in shifting the consciousness here. So we want you to anchor your light. You can't do that unless you are grounded. So make sure that you have this strong and powerful grounding cord and start to feel how that brings you more fully into your body. And then I want to invite you to be aware of your divine source. Now, you may conceive of that as a bright sun or energy source above your head in infinity. And imagine or create a beam, allow there to be a beam of light that flows from that divine source, and now it flows in through your crown and down the center of your body and continuing on down that grounding cord. This column of light, this column of bright light that comes from source through to you and through you and down into the center of the earth has many names. It's called the pranic tube, it's called the hara line, the antakarina, it's got different names. But what we're inviting you to do is make that connection between you, the planet, and divine source energy, and allow there to be a flow of light through your vessel down to the core of the earth, so that you are bringing light into this world. So increase your grounding, increase the flow of energy. And then we're going to anchor the consciousness, first of all, in the center of your head. So I want to invite you to now focus your conscious awareness in the center of your head, because this is the seat of the soul within the human body. So bringing more of you in now into the center of your head, so that you're bringing the bright light that you are into this seat of consciousness, into your body and into this physical world, shining brightly. And then increase your grounding, because that will help you to sit in the center of your head. And then I will also invite you to, from the center of your head, be aware of your heart center. Be aware of your heart center. And invite your heart center to gently open. You can imagine a flower opening to the sun. And be aware of a bright light in the center of your chest. And ask your divine soul to channel love and light through your heart center, so that it radiates from you into this physical realm. So you may start by your awareness as a pinpoint of light, but invite it to grow larger. The more you focus, the more you look upon it, the more you invite your divine soul to fill your heart center with the love that you are and with the love of divine source, then the larger and larger this love and light will grow. And the more that you will feel an expansion of that love and light from the center of your chest, radiating outward. So allow that light to expand so that it is as big as your chest. And so that it is brighter than the sun. So you are anchoring light, you are channeling light, you are a radiant being radiating love and light like a beautiful divine torch anchored to the center of the earth and sharing love and light with everybody on the planet. And I invite you to become aware of all the other souls in bodies in this world who serve the light, who wish to create a peaceful world founded on the principles of love, acceptance, joy, and peace. And see all of these wonderful souls standing, sitting all around the globe, anchoring light just like you are anchoring light. And see all of these lights going on all around the planet. And see all of the heart lights expanding from all of these beings, until they join together in one harmonious blanket of light over the whole surface of the earth. And all those souls anchoring light to the center of the earth. So seeing the inner earth glowing with brightness, also with love and peace. And then everyone who's able to match this vibration, connecting in love and harmony and peace, anchoring the intention for creating a planet which is founded on those principles. I'm just going to give you a moment in silence to experience the love and light pouring from your own heart and radiating throughout you and beyond you, connecting with all the other lights. And see how many of these bright lights there are. There's no need to lose heart and there's no need to lose faith because there are many of them. There are many, many, many beings anchoring light, increasing the vibration on this earth and allowing it to transcend to a higher state of consciousness. So feel like you are holding hands and joined in peace with all these other beings across the entire surface of the earth. And from the center of your head, invite all of the heavenly hosts, all of the angels, all of the ascended masters, all of the higher beings of light to assist in awakening all of those who are ready to stand in the light and anchor the light. And watch as the planet is filled with light, is a ball of love and light, where it's very hard for anything out of alignment with that to coexist. So I want to invite you now to be aware of the Ukraine. As though you're looking at the Ukraine as a map on the surface of the planet. And give the entire land area of the Ukraine a grounding cord. Ground the entire country. Connect the whole land of the Ukraine to the center of the earth. And watch all of the negative energies, all of the densities collapsing down into that grounding cord to the center of the earth where it can be recycled. And allow there to be a gold sun above the Ukraine and a column of gold light the size of the entire country flowing down through the country. So everything that exists in that country is being washed with a golden light, like golden rain, giving a cleansing, healing shower of light, washing through all the cities, all the houses, all the buildings, all the cars, all the people, everyone, washing it clean. You're working with a Christ force vibration when you work with this gold energy. It's a vibration of love and healing and balance and peace. So bringing that gold vibration through the entire country of the Ukraine, like a powerful waterfall washing down this grounding cord that we have co-created for the Ukraine. All of the denser, darker energies. And we're going to expand our focus in a moment, but let's do this until all that we can perceive of the Ukraine is gold. And this will help all of the citizens of the Ukraine, all of the people that live in that country, to feel safer. Expand the gold vibration and the grounding cord beyond the borders of the Ukraine. So we have a safe zone all around the borders of the Ukraine, which is equally grounded and golded. And actually feel how that makes a huge difference. So let's create a safe zone all around the Ukraine. And let's start with 100 miles, but let's expand it to 500 miles all the way around the border of the Ukraine. Let's go 1,000 miles because I'm seeing that that's actually having quite an impact on the energy in that region. So let's go 1,000 miles around the border of Ukraine. Dropping the negativity down the grounding. Now, I didn't look at a map of the Ukraine, but I do know that Poland is one of the main countries that refugees are flooding into. And so let's give Poland its own grounding and its own column of gold light. Let's give Poland a blessing. So, and we'll expand beyond the land borders of Poland as well. Okay, so now be aware of Russia. And let us give Russia, it's a massive country, but let's give it the grounding cord, the entire land area of Russia. Give it a grounding. Connect it to the center of the earth. And allow there to be a giant gold sun above Russia, emanating a gold column of light that is big enough to come through the entire country. So we're grounding and golding Russia, and we're bringing this gold waterfall of energy to everything that exists within that country. The houses, the buildings, the people, the cars, everything. and sucking any negative energies, just like a giant plug hole, down to the center of the earth where it can be recycled. And let's just increase the flow of gold energy through Russia. This is having a difference, folks. Well, let's keep going, because there's a lot stirred up, actually, within the people of Russia. More because many of them don't even want what's happening to be happening. It reminds them of times gone by. So bathing Russia in a gold Christ force vibration, letting it seep through the soil to the center of the earth. And we're spending a bit longer on Russia because it's taking a bit longer to bring it fully to gold. So again, asking for the angels and guides, ascended masters, to help. So keep going. Let's expand beyond the land borders of Russia by 1,000 miles. So that we're raising the vibration of that interface between the land borders. And then, for some reason, China is asking for a healing. So we'll give a grounding and a golding to China. And actually what I'm seeing is it's easier to ground and gold China, and it's almost as though China wants to participate in the healing. And so I think perhaps there's a big border between China and Russia. So go back to Russia, grounding and golding Russia. So ground and gold everything surrounding Russia and Russia itself. And then we should bathe the entire northern hemisphere in gold light. And then bathe the entire southern hemisphere in gold light. And then perceive of the entire planet infused with gold light. And allowing everything that is incompatible with this vibration to flow to the center of the earth, where it can be recycled. Be in the center of your head and Tap into your own grounding once again and your own light. Allow yourself to be at this vibration of love. Once again, tuning into the radiance from your heart chakra. Allow yourself to create the new earth, the earth of peace and love and acceptance. Do it by anchoring your light. Do it by being present within your own body. Do it by managing your vibration, by managing your thoughts and your emotions, so that you are not contributing to the dysfunction. So once again, tune into this column of gold light that's flowing to and through you. Tune into the central column of light. Recognize you are spirit. Recognize you create your reality. Recognize you co-create the mass reality with every other human being on this planet. And make a choice. What kind of world that you would like to live in. And the simple way to do it is anchor your light. Be a source of love and light and radiance. And then you're doing what you came here for. So take a moment now. Pat yourself on the knee. Have a stretch. Open your eyes. And that completes our meditation, but give yourself permission to do that again. Give yourself permission to listen to this meditation again when it goes up on the website. So we're going to take a break now because we need to listen to a few messages for the radio show. But when we come back after the break, we will be taking questions from the audience.
Yes, on any topic. Right?
That's right. Welcome back, listeners. Welcome back to Unlocking Your Truth with Dr. Lesley and Corey. Tonight's episode, we started the show with a meditation for world peace. We anchored the love and the light that we are, and we flooded the planet with a Christ force vibration, which is the vibration of love. And so for everyone that joined with me in that meditation, sincerely thank you. Thank you for contributing to that wonderful energy. And I want you to know that it made a difference. It made a difference. It changed the energy in the places that we were meditating on. So, do you have a question? What would you like to ask about? I'm open to any and all suggestions.
Why don't we start with one we got by email a little while back. This one's from Mike. When I'm doing meditation, I get a vibration through the body and also the head, mainly in the head, with the sensation of the vibration. And also I close the eyes through the day and the sensation will come back and stay with me from an hour or two. I'm trying to understand what is happening in the body. And also I do have ringing in my ears, right or left at different times through the day.
That's your Kundalini awakening, Mike. So it is, you're feeling the vibration of the energy flowing through your body. And it's not unusual for people when they're meditating to shake, to rotate, to rock back and forth, to feel vibrations. And it's especially common when the Kundalini is uncoiling and running up through the spine. And there are also Kundalini channels in the head. So I think that what you're experiencing is your Kundalini awakening, and you're just aware of that as a vibration. And then for those of you listening to the answer to the question, a Kundalini awakening isn't always the same for everyone. There are different ways that it can feel like, but this is one example. That's my answer.
Okay, and I have one more here. And it's, excuse me, it's from Jacqueline. And she wants to know, hello, I'm curious to know how many spirit guides or guardian angels I have helping me navigate through life, and what their top priority message is for me at this stage of my life in terms of guiding me to discover my intended life purpose.
So one answer is as many as you'd like. But let's have a look if we can see, because there are infinite numbers of beings, angels, ascended masters, galactic beings, infinite numbers of beings who are available to help us if we call out for help. But we do have specific guides that are assigned to us, some for a lifetime, some for many lifetimes, some for part of a lifetime. So let's take a look at those ones that are your particular friends. Now I'm seeing 3 that are showing up in a sort of triangle configuration around your head, one on the left, one on the right, and one behind you. And so it's almost like you've got one whispering in each ear behind your head as well. One of them brings a vibration of peace. Actually, it's funny that we were meditating on peace. She shows up a bit like a Christmas angel, you know, with a tinsel halo. But she also, she was putting a baby in your arms, and I don't know if that's symbolic or beyond symbolic, but you know that feeling when you're looking at an innocent baby, it really opens you to love. And there's also a feeling of peace, isn't there? And so she was conveying that feeling of love and peace, and to be able to, 2 things, look at the world like a newborn baby is straight from God, full of love, full of light, not learned the hard ways of the world yet. So to approach life as that child, but also in the feelings that you might have in looking at that child, is to bring those feelings and vibrations to bear in how you look at the experiences of your life. So helping you walk the path of peace and love and harmony is this particular one. I feel like that's your guardian angel. And then on the one on the other side is more of I want to call him a knowledge master. He's quite learned. He's got all these scrolls. He's got like a huge library. And he's saying that he helps, in one way we might call him your Akashic record keeper, that he's a way that you can connect with your past lives, your other incarnations, but really the vast library of knowledge and information that is available to you through your own experiences. And then the one behind you, it's showing me the purpose of kind of steering you. So it's almost like it puts you in a wheelchair and steers you round, but it's guiding you in the direction to go, and helping open up opportunities and open doors. So this one, maybe we could say it's a manifestation guide, or I feel like more like a direction finder guide. And how do they relate to your life purpose? well, in a way, they bring all the ingredients to help you tap into your life purpose, don't they? To be peaceful enough that you can tune in, to have access to all your information, and to be provided with direction. So I'm going to leave it at that. I do have a reading that helps people connect with their life purpose, and it's called a Psychic Ability Blueprint reading. And actually, I'll just mention at this point, because I know that there are plenty of people who tune into this radio show and podcast who maybe they don't visit my website and they don't really realize what I do. So I want to make it known that I have the School of Intuition, which is a psychic development school where there are many, many, many different classes to help you tap into your own intuition. And so I invite you to check that out, because being on this radio show and podcast is not all that I do. And you can also come to me for psychic consultations, and the Psychic Ability Blueprint is one example of that. But my passion is to teach you about your psychic abilities. And so I hope you will all go to drlesleyphillips.com and look at all of the amazing courses that there are, teach you to be able to get your own information and see your own spirit guides.
Definitely. I think we'll take a very short break for station messages and then come back.
Sounds good. Welcome, listeners. You're tuning into Unlocking Your Truth. And we are at the point in the show where we answer listeners' questions.
Yes, we are. And the next question is from Prasad. Prasad says, hi, Dr. Lesley. Can you tell me about any message from Cantu Vantikar or Vanti Satari? I would be grateful.
So Cantu Vantikar or
Vanti Satari.
Okay.
What I can do is I can look those up and you can do the next question and I
Well,
can
no,
tell you who they
no,
are.
I'm tuning into one of them. I think it's the second one, Vanti Sakari. I'm tuning into an energy that's showing up as that. The message seems to be encouraging you to align with your divine source, your own higher being. So there's some message of being slightly out of alignment. And it's due to some feelings of not good enough or unworthiness, that you don't realize that you are on par with every other being that exists, because we're all fragments of the divine. And so you're being invited to explore your own higher consciousness, listen to your own higher being, validate your own higher being, and validate yourself. Next question.
Yeah, Vanti, I looked on Google, and Vanti Satari is let me get this for a second. Vanti Satari is reduced to Stone Age cluster. It looks like a town of some sort.
It's weird.
That's okay.
But I got a being show up with a yellow vibration with that message, and it was identifying with Vanti Sakari. So I don't know, make that what you will.
Yep. Okay. Excuse me. So this question from SG. SG says, hello, I asked about a feminine product a while ago, and you said it wouldn't make a difference if I used it. Do you see anything that will help me in my feminine health? I battle with candida. Thank you.
Oh, okay. it's funny, but I'm also almost going to give you a similar answer to the message that just came through, which is, well, let's say it this way. The candida is like an overgrowth of foreign particles, foreign being. And I'm seeing that you're not owning your space, and you're not connecting with your own higher being. Like, it's like I see all this busyness in your energy field, but the crown chakra just doesn't feel connected. So what I want to say is own your space. Energetically own your space and clear out foreign energy. And actually what came up was, especially from past lovers, clear up foreign energy from past relationships. So you can make a list and then just with the grounding exercise that we did, release each of those people's energy down your grounding. But fill yourself up with your own energy. So I don't know about a product, but a practice of owning your space. Okay.
Okay. So Prasad said, just for some clarification, he said that it's in Goa, India as well. He was a psychic who died.
Okay, so I was tuning into that person,
Yeah,
not a village.
Not a village.
No.
Takes a village. Okay, this one's from Brian. Brian says, Dr. Lesley, the situation in Russia, Ukraine, is that similar to what you described with Hitler, where he strayed on his life purpose to a darker nature? Is that what happening with the Russian leaders?
Oh, I'll take a look at Putin. I think perhaps he's gone rogue, yes, but let's have a little look. Because Putin, life purpose, he's meant to be a positive influence. And energetically, in the main, he shows up positively. But at the moment, he shows up as having lost the plot, being a bit disconnected. I think this, it's interesting. I don't know whether there are other players that are also influencing this. But I would say, I don't want to put him on the same level as Hitler. He's not on the same level as Hitler. He's not another Hitler. I think they've been saying that in the press, perhaps. He is not, he is his own person. And he is a leader that is meant to be someone bringing positive changes to the planet. But at the moment, he has somehow got misguided off his path. That's the way I would say it.
Yeah, I think so too. Severely misguided. So Kate says, Dr. Lesley, thank you so much for inviting us and guiding us to help us contribute to making a difference. I'm grateful to be a part of it.
You're very welcome, and thank you for joining.
And we have Celia. Celia says, hi, Dr. Lesley. Do you have any messages from my guides for me? Thanks for the lovely meditation.
Okay, Celia. I just said, keep on trucking. Your guide said, keep on trucking. So, you know, it feels like a validation that you are on the right path, that like on the whole, you're being true to yourself in what you're doing, what you're believing, what you're standing up for. I think there's not an accident why they said keep on trucking, actually. So I don't know whether you were supporting the truckers in some way, but just keep standing in the light, standing for the light, standing for what you believe in, and being authentic. And they feel like you're already doing it. So it's just like, well done.
Okay. Quick reading for Katie. It'll be the last one. 2 days ago, my cat was suddenly in a lot of pain. My intuition was telling me that there was something going on with digestion. But then when I felt his energy with my hands hovering over different parts of his body, I felt intense concentrated energy along his spine, mid-back. The vet says he's most likely injured himself and triggered the arthritis in his back. This also caused him to get backed up, because using the litter box was painful. In reading my cat, did I use clairsentience or claircognizance? If so, do you know what I felt and knew was different? How can I better align them?
So you used your hand chakras to feel the energy. So the hand chakras are sensitive to energy. And we can feel energy vibrations and energy frequencies, and we can run them through the energy field or the chakras and feel energy blocks and so on. It feels like you were just kind of using a combo of all that was at your disposal, really. I think that you were using your knowingness or your claircognizance, your hand chakras, and somehow or other your throat chakra is also showing up. So I don't know, you might have been communicating telepathically with the cat as well about what was wrong. What was the second part of the question?
Well, I think that was basically it.
Just what she was using.
Yeah, and how can I better align them?
Well, I just like practice. I don't know if you're the Katie that's taken my Unlock Your Intuition course or not, but
yeah, I think so.
You know, there's other courses that you can take that I teach where you learn more about. We do a lot with the hands in the medical intuition course. There is a claircognizance or a knowingness course as well, and there is a clairsentience course. So I've got courses on all of this stuff to teach you how to align them. But the short answer, if you don't want to take a course, is just practice, just keep doing it.
Well, that's it for another show. Folks, if you enjoyed this show, please give us a like, hit the little heart button or thumbs up button. And next week, I put a little note, we're going to do a show on past life readings, and how it affects your life in the present. And Dr. Lesley will be doing some short past life readings at the end of the show for you, or during the reading part, if that's your choice, but it's always up to you whether what you do. And that's it for tonight.
Thank you, everybody. See you next week.
Take care.